Whew. How una dey? Oh boy, this matter be as e get to. The Chronicles of Chidinma. Good evening, everybody. Story don dey change. How una see the story? Nigeria no good. Nigeria fit turn grown up into gossip. How una dey? How una dey? I no go waste una time. I no wan do past 10 minutes today. First of all, in year ski 4, how are you doing? This chidinma matter tire person o. By the way, taste buds talk about side chick, advantages and disadvantages. This place where I dey point so for YouTube, just click am, you go see the video. I go put the link here so you go fit see the video. UAR dey hot now with this chidinma matter o. Follow youtube.com/tastebudsng. Tastebuds discussed side chicks, advantage and disadvantage. You see, make I no lie. When we're younger and in the world, we dey try for side chick matter. But as we dey grow, we dey get sense. And I still had this conversation with Ada today. Ada was like, why can't people just not cheat on one another? There's a lot that goes into not cheating. Let me explain something to you here. You have to understand that. I'm going to use cars to do this analogy. A Toyota Corolla, very easy to maintain, very fuel efficient, very reliable, but you are never going to drive up to an event in a Toyota Corolla and they will open the gate for you to go and park near the MD of the company. You are never going to drive a Toyota Corolla to a 5-star hotel and they'll give you a parking near the door of the hotel, so as people are coming in, they'll be seeing your car. On the other hand, if you drive a Range Rover or a Mercedes Benz, they are not as reliable as the Corolla. They are not as efficient, but they are more comfortable. They have better performance. The sound system, the quality of the finishing, they are always more refined. Then the third one is the Ferrari or Lamborghini. Ferrari no do motor for you, say no go break down. No. What they did and gave you is performance. If while you are performing, the motor break down for road, call tow truck. Ferrari did not tell you that their car will not break down. It is built primarily for performance. That's the goal. It is exotic. Ferrari Tokumbo, they cost pass brand new. Because you'll be on the queue. Let me give you an example. The new F8 where they just released now. I have a guy who was on the queue. He was on the queue. They put him for a 2022 production date. He was on the queue from 2019. They gave me production date of 2022. This year, they canceled production. Say, you know what? They are facing new cars. They are not going to produce for him. If they wait for queue, guess what? As since he say he don't miss opportunity, he won't go buy the one wey person don't buy, drive for like 3 months. His budget with it on the queue was about $350,000. The one he saw that's been used for 3 months is $400,000. If you ask the guy, say, come, why is your car so expensive? He'll tell you, say, go join the queue now. And now that they've discontinued, you'll be seeing price of 500,000. Fear go they catch you. Of motor way brand new at 350. That's exotic. My problem with Nigerians is you will have Toyota budget, you want exotic performance, and you want Mercedes-Benz reliability on a Toyota budget. And you apply that to your relationships. You live in Nigeria, a country of hypocrisy. UAR of hypocrisy. You are in a bad marriage. You cannot leave the marriage. If you leave the marriage, they will call you a failure. It happened to me before. I don't dey una if una never dey bad marriage before, make me I talk from experience. Me, I don't dey bad marriage before. I no fit leave. Why? If I try to leave now, they go say I failed. Till today, they still I go talk Bible sometimes. I'll read one chapter. Hey, one pastor go come talk big. I'll just fall in hand with small Bible here and there. The first comment where they go say, you that you could not keep your home. If those things bothered me, I would still be in my first marriage. So that, at least if I'm in my first marriage, nobody go come tell me, say, hey, you that you could not keep a home. I remember one time, one bishop been preach something we no enter. Now I stand up. Now I say, Bishop, read chapter this, verse this. That's the way you talk. Now lie you. No be so Bible talk am. One guy came to me and said, how dare you question a bishop who has been married for so and so years? I said, Papa, leave who has been married. Leave how many children he gets. Face the argument of scripture. What am I trying to say? You see, in a society where now, imagine say I still did my bad marriage. You want to tell me say, by now, I no go down begin to cheat. I want to ask you now, make we tell ourselves true. That marriage where I no fit leave, because if I leave, I go get issues. Let me tell you, 80% of Nigerians are in open marriages. Husband, they do his own. Wife, they do his own. Together, they come together to take care of children. Most women, I counseled 80 women in 2019. Out of the 80, about 80% of them have cheated on their spouses. And about 50% were in concurrent relationships. Have you heard the TikTok am? So, what am I trying to say? Nigeria, plus even pastors, everybody, they open marriage. Because we are so hypocritical, we cannot leave the marriage. Oyinbo, forget Oyinbo. Oyinbo will come meet you, come house one day, tell you, say, no. I'm sorry. I don't love you anymore. I don't love you anymore. I think we need to start seeing other people. Oyinbo go tell you, ho-ha. Say, one day I no do again. Everybody go say, Oyinbo no good, Oyinbo no good, Oyinbo. You know what Naija go do? Naija no go tell you anything, no. Naija go just come home. After they don't go collect or they don't go give outside, they'll come home, cook dinner for you. Una go church together hand in hand. Meanwhile, the wife, they come from Sokoto, where she go do 1 week with the person where they sponsor her. While she did there, the husband did with him babe for guest house. The wife land Sunday evening, husband land, so they come together, leading each other and the children to church in their nice car, where the wife Olosho bring, and the husband too, and the two of them go sing hallelujah. Oh Lord, the wife go begin, they pray, they cry. Na so Nigeria matter don turn. Na so I for be. And that is how many of you see, listen, if marriage is sweet, I'm not saying that they are not sweet marriages. There are those 20% that are sweet, where maybe one partner just one greedy. Maybe the guy just one greedy. Just go collect. But he go clean mouth, come house, arrange. I am talking about the standard. A man just passed out. He fell down and fainted today. DNA revealed that his son was not his. Who saw the story? It was on all the blogs. Baba faint. From there, from there, go. From there, log out. From there, delete. On to say, in wife, bring pikin come house, we no be home. Who saw the story today on the blogs? Who saw the story? Why don't we start encouraging divorce? If marriage no work, one pastor was discussing with me the other day, said he was reading Malachi chapter 2 to me. He said, Daddy Freeze, God hates divorce. Stop encouraging people to get divorced. I said, does God like murder? He was now telling me, I gave him the example of Matthew chapter 19 verse 9. Christ said, if there's immorality, you can file for a divorce. He said, but if you file for the divorce, the woman cannot remarry. Some people say both the man and the woman cannot remarry until one of them dies. What idea are you giving them? Hold on. Imagine I want to go to Canada. You now tell me that I cannot go to Canada unless I resign from my work. I can't go my work. My work say, lie, they no go release me because I get 2-year contract. I can't ask my friend, say, if I won't make them release me, what I go do? He say, you go slap your guy. If you slap your guy, then they go got to release you by force. I can't go Canadian embassy again the next day. Canadian embassy tell me, say, as long as I get work, I no go fit travel. Automatically, my guy don't they collect slap, they come. Una know the reason more reason, more rub mind. If my only option to go to Canada, na say my guy go collect slap, my guy go collect the slap. So when you preach a doctrine, and you say that unless one of the parties leaves this earth, the other cannot remarry, automatically you are creating a marital training ground for snipers, a marital training ground for manslaughter, a marital training ground. And you see, hypocrisy of religion, it no get part 2. They say when you divorce and you remarry, you'll be committing adultery. The one that they are committing inside the marriage, what thing that they call that one? Let me tell you something. I would rather you leave your marriage and go and commit adultery than stay in the marriage and commit adultery and hypocrisy. When you are outside, you are committing only adultery. When you are inside, you are committing that same adultery with hypocrisy. I want to ask you, which one is worse? Oh, God hates hypocrites. God understands sin. And he understands sinners. Let me tell you, Bathsheba the woman that David cheated with and David killed her husband. God still punished David, though. But guess what? The next king still came from that same Bathsheba. Bathsheba was Solomon's mother. Despite this, God still punished him. Just to show you how merciful God can be. But you see, that hypocrisy, now God no like. And now in full Nigeria. Binta, God bless you. Binta say God hates divorce but loves adultery. As the adultery self don't they turn murder now. That means you could prefer murder. Don't just stay in the marriage. Don't leave the marriage. I remember sitting down with my former pastor then, with my ex. About talk go up, talk come down. He said, are you ready to work on your marriage? I say, no, I ain't working on nothing. He said, don't you want to work? I said, first of all, me and this woman don't fight. We don't correct. We know they see eye to eye. So the love don't die. Secondly, the way they see life now like this, the way me and they see life now like this. So for us to be together, she's going to have to bend, which she will not, or I'm going to have to bend, and I was not ready to bend. I was not ready to call Yahushua Jesus. I'm not ready. I'm not ready put aside my revelation, my understanding where God give me. Make I go sit down under congregation of pastor. Pastor where I suppose they teach Bible. I can't sit down. Papa. That is where and I refused it. So the pastor kept saying, fix your mind. At the point, he started yawning. I felt sorry for the guy that day because it looked like I don't wear the guy out. But I tell him, say, no, I'm not going back. What am I going to do? So we can continue fighting? Then one day I saw him somewhere else and he said, yeah, that what you're doing is not good, blah, 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 blah. He tell me, say, me I even get luck. Say, I feel remarry. Say, sure, I know, say, my ex no feel remarry. I don't even fit tell her, say, the person where I deal with, na divorcee. He could not look me like, say, my sin, if they carry and go central bank. They fit use and bring out Bitcoin itself with central bank if no be ordinary money. But you see, that is the hypocrisy of life. Sorry, of the United African Republic. Now, where we collect degree, in fact, PhD, now be that. Back to Chidinma's matter. Make we not digress too much. It's just that people need to hear this preaching. If you are in a bad marriage now, I'm not saying don't work on your marriage. I'm not saying don't try to fix it. I am saying, if you know in your heart. Let me tell you something. I was talking to Timaya one day. And I asked Timaya, I said, so why did you break up with your ex? He said, one day I looked at my future and I did not see my ex inside. At that time, I had already broken up with my ex. I can't think I said, this future where I am, where is my ex going to fit inside? I thought about it. There was no place for my ex in. When I was with my ex, I remember coming home one day and my ex had this brilliant idea that I should gather all Nigerian broadcasters and have an event. First of all, you look me from up to toe. Me, where I no fit coordinate birthday party for a 1-year-old. Now I want make I do event. You know, say my brain no together. I just sabi sit down for one preach or day for radio or stand for stage do MC. Coordinating skills, zero. I cannot coordinate 2 people to wash a car effectively. You look me from head to toe. Decide, say, make I do event for all broadcasters. I know if he talks in a bad idea, but it wasn't me. You were not seeing where I'm going. At that point, even me know they see where they go. But obviously it was not event. I was not going to be into events. Where I am now, we preach the word of God. We've run effectively a church for about 3 years now. I hear testimonies, even from pastors. Daddy Freeze, what you have done, this thing that you have shown us, is only God that could have shown it to you, because none of us saw it. I'm not saying this to brag. I say it in all humility. But I have seen God use me in a way he could not have used me if I was still with my ex. In my current life now, there's no space for my ex. There's nothing she could have done. When you get to that stage in your marriage, just look into your future. Just wherever you are, close your eyes. All of you, all of you. There are about 772 people on Facebook, 212 on YouTube, 276 on Instagram. When I don't pass 1,000 today, I be no be 700 and 300, 1,000. I reach 1,100. All of una. How many of you are married? Married people, married. Raise your hands. Married and people who are in serious relationships, fiancé. All of you, raise your hands. How many of you are married? Now I want you all to close your eyes. Work with me on this one. Close your eyes. Imagine your future. Do you see your spouse in it? Do you see your spouse? Don't lie to yourself. You can lie to me. You can lie. Yeah. Think about it. Think of your future. Is your spouse the kind of person you want to grow old with? Are you just, think about it. Do you see a future for yourself? My ex used to say something to me. She used to say, my name never opened any doors for her. And she never lied. When I said, the first time I said to Taste Buds was like, no, that's a very wrong thing to say. I said, well, she wasn't lying, because Taste Buds cannot understand. Because my name opened doors for Taste Buds. We work in the same kind of, not directly in the same industry, but we work together. I use my social media to promote her ingenious craft, her abilities. A lot of me rubs off on her. There are people who through me have become her customers. It was not like that with my ex. There was nothing apart from, okay, every month take money for running of the house. There was nothing I did for. I'm not lying. The day she said it to me, I knew she was not lying. There was nothing I could do for her. She was in oil and gas. I was in entertainment, oil and gas, and maybe I was not so high up in entertainment. Maybe if I was like the Banj or Don Jazzy, where I go get oil company or gas phone number, where I go feel use and take push my wife, maybe. There was no synergy. It was co-pilot and pilot. Co-pilot, they go Abuja. Pilot, they go Port Harcourt. Sorry, captain and first officer. Captain, they go Port Harcourt. First officer, they go Abuja, and the two of them take off together inside the same aeroplane. Let's say, because when plane take off, if they go Abuja, they'll give you heading. Heading, say maybe 130. I don't know what the heading is. I know coming into Lagos, if you are coming to 18R, your heading is 183, because I've done that before. Your heading is 183. If you want to intercept the glide slope and the localizer, you come in at 183. I think about 1,600 feet you intercept, or 2,000 feet thereabout, you intercept the glide slope. One person, they say the other person heading 250. So pilot go tune, what do they call that knob? Heading knob, heading select, tune am to 130, press heading select, the plane go begin turn like this. The first officer go say, wait be this, tuning on to 250, heading select, the plane go turn, go stop again, go start to turn like this. Which day the plane no go crash? When you they turn and go like this, the other person they turn and go like this, the other person they turn and know they go the same place. And the two of you are supposed to be in synchrony and in synergy with yourselves, working in symphony. I'm saying, you see, people are saying back to the real matter. It is very important. Many of you are in these shoes. You see, inside Chidinma matter, make we learn our lesson. Lizard fall, knack ground. There's a lesson for somebody in that lizard we fall, knack ground. Inside this Chidinma matter, I learned a lesson. Have you learned any lesson? Have you learned any lesson? Now, like you all said, back to the original matter. Because this one can't tire me. The story, they change daily. Chidinma say na she do am. All of a sudden, no be she do am. You watch the new video today. I can't weak. And I don't blame am. I blame Nigerian police. We allow TV station to the interview suspect. I don't know as we they do things for this side though. For yonder. Now so, and then Chidinma today won't even cruise me. If you see her, she wear makeup. I mean, maybe not makeup. Let me not exaggerate. She do her hair, her skin they glow. She can't they smile. What thing I want turn on to? Celeb. Let me tell you something you people don't understand there. For Netflix, one series supposed they there where they go just call UAR. As you just click on them, you go just they watch waiting they happen for Nigeria like reality show. Nigeria on the own a series. Nigeria na series. The guy even they laugh at one point. I can't they wonder say waiting funny for this time. I mean no just get humor. So that person men ain't funny. I mean when I catch the joke because maybe as I done the old, I used to have a very good sense of humor before. But as I done the old now, be like say the sense of humor don't they leave me. Because I don't know waiting funny inside this matter. Make una help me, because I don't understand the game. Then all of a sudden now, the brother to talk. The cousin of the guy say the way they tie the guy hand, say only Chidinma no fit tie in hand like that. Then story of Chidinma be say, and my question is, why did she say she did it? That means say, come. Now one of two things. It means they bully suspects into confessing to anything. That means say once police hold you, you go confess. That means say if they hold Nyeski for tomorrow, she could just do video say yes, I was the one that kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, we brought him from Ethiopia. Baba, anything where they tell you say you do, you go do. You mean say because it's one of the reasons. If today she says she did it and tomorrow she says she did not do it, is either yes she's telling the truth or no she's lying. So if she's telling the truth, then she did it. If she's not telling the truth and she admitted to doing it, that means she was pressured into admitting. And I worry for that system. I worry. How long are we going to continue being in the Middle Ages? using medieval methods to extract information. How long? First of all, it's bad enough that you are bringing this girl to give conflict, as in it looks like a joke. Today she did it, the next day she undid it. I mean, am I okay? Sorry guys, did any of you watch the video where she said she did it? Who watched the video where she said she did it? I watched the video. I never begin mad now. Dementia never begin setting. I'm only 45. Then all of a sudden today, she left the room to go and buy more things. And then she came back. And then they don't do the thing. So all of a sudden you do them, all of a sudden you don't do them. And we just there here, they watch. And you tell me, say, UAR, no be series for Netflix and Nevada Bridge TV. By the way, please go and download Nevada Bridge TV on Apple and Google Play, iOS and Google Play. Nevada Bridge TV go soon do UAR as series. And it's only 750 naira a month. You will enjoy and tire. This now, season 1, episode 3. And episode 1, episode 2, and episode 3, they not resemble. Upon the week, the cousin of the guy, Wekpeme, say the amount of chuku where they chook this guy, say only chidinma no fit chook am. I can't begin bow. One name. If I tell you now, say I begin weak, na lie. So what really happened? It be like say me and you, Seth, we go open our own series on top this chidinma matter. Because we need to get to the end of this. They say the guy in a black belter. Only small chidinma with her bolo body. Chidinma not get muscle. You know those, I cannot like chidinma na spec now for she get fleshy. That one no fit tie black. You don't know wetin be black belt. Me as a be man, I no fit tie that guy like that. Come be chidinma. I not talk. Make I no subdue this the matter. I don't know anything. No say. No besides I be book like that too much. But make we just talk among ourselves. That matter, he get as he be and he be as he get. But do not worry. Me and you go come here. Anytime new story come, me and you go analyze them. Why? Because all of us dey inside marriage. All of us they plan to go inside marriage. Some of us don't come out for marriage. Some of us no one go marriage. Make we all know why. Baba? Baba? Mama? Uncle? Auntie? Too many unanswered questions. But at this point, somebody says same actor, different scenes. As a matter of fact, the same actor, different movie. It can't be like saying a Jamaica. Abi Ramsey Noah. Today, na lover boy. Tomorrow, na playboy. Na so this matter be. I don't log out, people. Make una go sit down. Enjoy small Nevada Bridge TV. Download them. iOS. Nevada Bridge TV. Apple. That's the iOS. Download it. Also, on Google Play Store. For Google Play Store, it is also Nevada Bridge TV. Only 750 naira a month. wonderful, lots of African content, lots of Nigerian content, make the industry greater and help pay somebody's bills. Because when you subscribe, actors get paid, producers get paid, office workers get paid, people earn a living, and Nigeria is put on the map. Take care, God bless, and hopefully one day we'll see UAR as a series, or Chidinma, the Chronicles of Chidinma, on Nevada Bridge TV.